And something. What is packing with you YouTube? Moving the chains with BMac and KHTV. Back for another video, man. And
Hmm.
before we get into this Rams and Packers preview, man, we gonna revisit the things that happened this week with this damn team. Um, oops. And one of the biggest surprises and shocking things that happened this week was the Packers trade Rasul Douglas to the Buffalo Bills for a third round pick. Now, there's a lot of things surrounding um, this transaction between the Packers and Buffalo Bills. How the Packers went about it, especially how they treat their players and how it might have made some of the players on this team very disgruntled with the actions of Brian Gutekunst and Mark Murphy. Um, really, really, really tearing away the core influence that this team needs, especially with somebody like Razul that everybody looked up to and depended on and really loved in the locker room. I think that kind of brought the morale down to the team a little bit. It might have gave people some second thoughts on if they want to be on this team next year. It certainly would have raised my antennas, especially with the camaraderie that Razul Douglas has with the players on the Packers. You could tell when I dropped the short of him in a Buffalo Buffalo Bills uniform, he did not want to be in that uniform. Aaron Jones stated that once he found out that Razul was traded, they both cried it out. Razul really loved playing for the Packers, especially when it's the first organization to give you a contract. You know what I'm saying? After bouncing around from team to team, and you finally showcase your skills and find a home where these guys, the organization, believe in your talent, believe in what you can bring this team and what you can offer this team defensively. And then all of a sudden, a year after you get wait, was it 2 years after he signed his contract, they just let him go. So he only had one more year on his contract. I think Razul was what, 28, 29, and I guess in the football world that's pretty old. um I don't think Razul ever suffered any significant injuries that would have slowed him down. But yeah, it's gonna be he's gonna be really missed, man. He's gonna be really missed. Um, Hopefully he won't be missed this week with how the Rams are dealing with they issues as far with their quarterback injuries or whatever. But what's your thoughts on the Packers trading Razul Douglas, BMac?
Um, to be honest with you, I don't like it. I hated it, and I think this exposed Goot in the Packers front office,
Oh yeah,
especially what Weissel says, and I just hate to keep bringing this up, man. This yeah, this tells me that what Aaron Rodgers was saying about treating your veterans and treating your veteran players on the way out the door, and like people was looking at him like he was crazy and he don't know what he was talking about. But this shows you once again that he was right. Like he was
yep,
right. Like he was right about everything, man. And I think what Goop did, especially when Wasu press conferences, he said that Wasu didn't like, he said that he thought it was like a Halloween joke when Goop called him until that he
yeah,
was traded. So he didn't even, you know even expect it to be traded. Goop
right,
when Goop did his press conference, and I think Goop press conference was stupid too, man. Like I think the whole everything he was saying in that press conference was stupid, man. It's like he didn't. It's like this dude has Indonesia or something like that, man. I just don't like it. He said that the offer was too good to pass up, and you only traded him in the fifth to get a third round pick, and we know Goot's third round picks are not that good. If
Right.
you history, they're not that good, man. Like it's just
I'm starting to think. I'm starting to think that none of his drafts have been that great. I mean, we got
he's
a
hit.
couple good players,
He's
but
had. I mean, he has hit like Zaire, who else he's hit on? Um, I mean,
I mean, you could say Quay, you could say
but these are developmental guys, though.
yeah, yeah, yeah. A lot of the guys we got are developmental.
Very developmental. Darnell Savage. I mean, man, that
Yeah,
hasn't worked out well. Christian Watson so far. I mean, I don't think. I think, and this is a hot take. I think Christian Watson missed Aaron Rodgers because last year he had a great connection with Aaron Rodgers than he does now with Jordan Love. It seems like him and Jordan Love are not really clicking, and I don't think they. I don't think those two are never gonna click. Sometimes, you have two to tango and two don't tango, and I think those two just don't tango together. Um, but we can talk about that on a different kind of subject. But I just, as far as Goot and his picks, man, I just don't. I mean, you're right. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, it's hard to look at Goot draft pick and say that it was a A plus. You know what I
right,
mean? I just don't like, what this, what Goot. I mean, and people are starting to really give him a pass in this whole thing. I I think Goot needs to be held more accountable. People want to talk about Matt LaFleur and Jordan Love and all that stuff, but Goot put this roster together, and
right.
Goot is the one that started a bad relationship with the Hall of Fame Packer QB and really got and really started this uh uh this trend that we on. So I just don't like it. I just don't like the trade. I think if you would have traded him, I think you could have waited and done it this off season, or
Yeah,
maybe I just think it was too premature. And then during the press conference, Goose said, "Oh well, we tried. We was planning on being getting people at the trade deadline, getting talent, and yeah, you didn't get no talent. You trade away a talent, and that's I don't know, man. I just once again, I think this shows you that Aaron Rodgers was right, and for all those people that want to,
hey, at least we saved 7.5 million in cap space.
I think this wakes up for all the Packer fans who are anti Rodgers and ran him out of town and saying that he was a diva and he didn't know what he was talking about. Hopefully, this wakes up the eyes of those people.
I mean, at this point, man, you could pretty much say Aaron Rodgers deserved that goddamn $150 million contract.
And I'm starting to realize too, like the people in Green Bay that sides with the front that sides with the front office and their bullshit are old. They old.
Yeah, they old. Yeah,
Like
very old.
they
Look at Ted Thompson. Look how Ted Thompson left on his deathbed. He left on his deathbed, man.
no no no.
Ted
I'm
Thompson.
that are shareholders. They old.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just yeah. This organization is old, so you still got a lot of old influence tied
Offense,
into this
oh,
organization.
no offense to no offense to TR. You know what I mean? Um
Shout
um.
out to TR, man.
But
Shout out to
TR
TR, man. Bright and early with us this morning.
uh TR seems like he's pretty like 50-50 on this thing. I don't know what his opinion. He's probably upset about what the front office is doing too. But I just don't, like this direction. And like I said, man, Goop better not f this up, man. Like, and then plus what he said about Jordan Love too.
Yeah, that was crazy. Like,
I'm
bro, you traded up to get this dude.
like 10 games. Oh well, I'm not sure if Jordan Love is our franchise guy for the future. We got 10 games, and these next 10 games are important games.
He
Like
said that he said that because his job might be on the line. He said that because once these next 2 years are up, whoever comes in as the new president and CEO is gonna come in there with a whole brand new cast of people to facilitate this team. I'm even thinking of new head coach, new GM. We might keep Rich Bisaccia around. Some of them them assistant coaches might be gone. Especially too when the new coach come in, he's gonna want to bring in his new people too. But we speaking too far ahead into the future right now. Um,
and
so
like I say, man, I can go on like on and on, but I got I mean, cause I got a lot to say, man, cause the
we'll
group
probably you have to save it, man. You got to save it for tomorrow, man. After
the
this game play.
group exposed himself, man.
Yeah, Goot did. Let's get into this game. We're probably gonna stay on for maybe another 15, 20 minutes. I got shit to do. I got places to go. Um, but I just wanted to, drop a live before tomorrow's game. But we're gonna talk about the Rams, the 3-5 Rams coming into Lambeau Field. Um, And the Rams have been complaining about playing in Lambeau. I think they played in Lambeau the last, what, 3 times? I
Yeah,
think the last, yeah.
we beat them last
Yeah,
three.
we beat them the last 3 times in Lambeau. Sean McVay and the owner have been complaining about the Rams always having to come to Green Bay. The last time we played in LA was at the LA Memorial Coliseum before SoFi got built. But y'all hear about that on moving the on the G spot when I break down the player prop picks that'll be dropping probably later on today. Um, I can't hear you.
Ty Montgomery from the football
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
in that game.
Can't forget about that. But yeah, they coming in the Lambeau. 3-5. What are we? We 2-5, right?
Yeah, we 2-5 right now.
We need a goddamn win. We need a goddamn win. Of course, the Rams got a lot of injuries, man. Stafford's thumb, uh, Puka Nakua's hurt. Um, Cooper Cup has been underperforming the last 2 games. I think he couldn't even get 30 yards, and maybe that might be due to the fact that uh, Matt Stafford was injured. They really can't. I think they're gonna have to rely on running the ball, but we don't know if Stafford is gonna play. That's still up in the air. They might go with Brett Ripon, the backup, who didn't really do shit against the Dallas Cowboys. Um, I mean, they say we're supposed to get a big dosage of Aaron Jones this week. We'll see how that goes. You said what?
Yeah, I believe it.
Hey, I don't know what this offense is going to do. Like I said, y'all see on the G spot. I'm not going to be betting on this game because it just seems like it's going to be a little crazy. But I have a feeling that the Packers can walk away with this game with a W. Um, the Rams are not really that healthy, man. Especially at the most important position, at the quarterback position. And they receivers, they tight ends, they coming into this whole game hurt. Sean McVay said he will not disclose who will be playing up until game time. So that says a lot right there. We don't know who's gonna play, who's gonna be the quarterback. Um, I don't even know what kind of. I mean, they gave up 300 passing yards against to the Cowboys, but that was on the road, and they on the road again. So we might see Jordan Love uh, perform well, but I do think we could win this game. I don't know. Like I said, man, they got so many different score predictions with the Packers, and no points in the no 30-point game coming from the Packers. Everything is pretty much 14, 17, 21, 10. Well, what a lot of these experts are um, predicting the score would be for this game. But I just want to see us compete, man. Just see us compete at a high level. Um, as of right now, we just got to take the last 10 weeks of the season. It's just gonna have to be a week to week thing now. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. Running the ball, bad offensive line. Passing the ball, bad offensive line. I mean, one of these things have to give. Now you short on defense, missing one of your best players, and who's gonna make up for what he can do? You counting on Valentine? You counting on Kashawn Nixon? You counting on who's the other guy? Because we might not even have Rudy Ford to play safety. He might not play this week, so we're gonna have to go with Levitt. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of question marks on this defense, and as well the biggest question mark is on the offense, not knowing what we're gonna get out of Jordan Love, not knowing what we're gonna get out of Christian Watson, not knowing what we're gonna get out of Romeo Dubs. I think we do have enough to beat this team. It's just that are the Packers gonna play up to the to beating this team? Are they gonna play to beat this team? So I think we could beat them. It's gonna be a close game. I think Sean McVay gonna have some tricks up his sleeve with this offense. We might see a couple of fakes here and there, and I would be shocked if Matt Stafford don't play and we let Brett Ripon come into Lambeau and look like Troy Aikman. I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be mad. Make him come in there and look like Joe Barrow. I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be pissed, man. I'm
Bob,
gonna be pissed. I mean, that's how I see this game. I think it's gonna be a close game. It could get out of hand. The Packers be shooting themselves in the foot with the penalties. Um,
oh man.
I mean, we only got 19 sacks in 7 games. 19 sacks in 7 games. Mm. I don't know what to say about this team no more. And I was kind of not really feeling like doing this, but I have to stay consistent with this. You know what I'm saying? If we was winning, I would be on this mug talking shit, but now that we losing, I'm not gonna run from it. We still gonna create content. We still gonna talk about the things that are important with this team and how to get better offensively, defensively, coaching wise, and uh, uh, the organization, the upper brass got to get better too. But that's my analysis on the game, man. How I see it going. I don't know how you see it. I mean, if you want to, add some light to it.
I be honest with you, if Matt Stafford wasn't gonna play, I wouldn't still have no confidence of winning, man. I in these last 4 games for this team, and especially having a bye week, and we come out and still look flat. Like if we lose at home, man, to a backup, especially if he goes out there and then he looks like Dan Marino on us, man. Oh my god, man, we
I
got it.
mean,
We got major issues, and I think people need to be fired right then and there.
oh, trust and believe. I think there will be some firings happening. Probably not with the head coach, but
But
yeah,
I,
Barry is gonna be the scapegoat. That's who they're gonna get rid of first. They're gonna shoot Barry in the back when he's not looking. They're gonna say, "Oh, Barry, can you go grab that defensive playbook from the shelf?" As soon as he grab it, they're gonna say, "You're fired." Take that take that defensive playbook with you and shove it up your ass. That's what they're gonna tell Joe Barry, and then they're gonna coddle Matt LaFleur and coddle Jordan Love, and Good is gonna come out and say, "Oh, that's not the kind of season we expect to have at this organization, being such a pristine landmark in the NFL." And he's gonna talk all that bum good shit and try to sugarcoat how bad of a job he did. Um, but yeah, man, I think we got to get a win, man. I think we got to get a win this week.
I
We
don't.
have to win this week, man. Like,
This game is so tough, man. Like even without Stafford, like this game is so tough. Like eh,
I mean, yeah, I mean, you got Aaron Donald on the defensive line that's gonna be making our offensive linemen look silly. I could see Zach Tom getting pushed over. I could see Yash Nyman getting pushed over, and we those two guys, Yash Nyman, he's gonna be expected to have be a full participant with his injury. And Quay Walker is hurt. He's probably going to be limited. Um, Probably have to go with Isaiah McDuffie. Then you have, you know, Rudy Ford and his calf. He didn't even practice.
no.
Ugh, man. Quay Walker didn't practice. He didn't even practice this whole week. He didn't practice this whole week, man. And he got a groin injury, so I don't know if he's going to play, man. So
Rudy
it's an
Ford.
opportunity for the young tight ends on the Rams to get loose and make some things happen against our linebacking core. Eh, but I don't to me TR I don't think it matter who playing quarterback if Cooper Cup is going to be on the field playing against Corey Valentine. It's going to be class in session, boy. He going to learn this lesson tomorrow playing against Cooper Cup. So man,
I'm
lot to think about with this game, man.
Rudy Ford. It looks like no Quake Walker. It looks like it's and I think Savage and Stokes are on IR.
Yep,
Maybe
yep.
Trey man. So God, man, our defense might be. It's gonna be really short-handed
Yes,
tomorrow, man.
it is, man.
Well,
Yes,
this
that's why I said either. That's why I said it's a coin flip with the 17-14 score. It could go either way. Like I do. I mean, they got hurt players too. You know what I'm saying? They got players that they're gonna be missing. They secondary is not that great. They linebacker core is not that great. Um,
Matt Stafford though. I mean, do you think Stafford's gonna play tomorrow? Like, do you think he's gonna suit up and play?
that depends on his thumb. But I'm not gonna rule it out.
With the broken thumb, and still play all last year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna rule it out. I think Matt Stafford probably will play.
I,
Um,
I mean, if he can suck it up, then I think Matt can suck it up.
Well, I mean, yeah, I think Matt is going to play. I think Matt Stafford is going to play.
That
Uh,
it all depends on what Matt Stafford, because if Matt Stafford don't play, the Packers should win this game. We should win this game if they
yeah,
don't.
because Brett Ripon he looked terrible against the Cowboys. He looked terrible when he got in. He was underthrowing the ball,
But again,
missing guys.
people can look like Hall of Famers against our defense all of a sudden too. So
But then again, Matt Stafford did throw a pick six to the Cowboys last week with that messed up thumb.
Matt
So
didn't play well. Oh, Matt Stafford hasn't looked that well too. So
I mean, they pretty much in the same boat we in. Like
yeah.
I think if we could run the ball a little bit better than they can, and we could like that's what I said when I dropped my G Spot video. Y'all hear everything I said. I think if the Packers can manage the game, You know what I'm saying? Control the clock. Then I think we got a chance to win. I don't give a damn if we go down into the red zone and kick nothing but field goals. You know what I'm saying? As long as we putting some damn points on the board, in both halves of the game. You know what I'm saying? So, um,
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say we barely win this one. But I think it's gonna be ugly,
yeah,
13, 13-10, and I just think that we probably gonna kick a game winning field goal in the
yeah,
state.
yeah,
I,
yeah.
I, I I'm gonna see that.
Yeah, it'll probably be a pat on the back victory. Oh, Packers, good job. Y'all
Five,
gotta win.
five. I
You
don't
know what
know.
I'm saying? Just looking at how bad the officiating was this past week, like the officiating was bad. Terrible, terrible calls.
Yeah.
Terrible calls, man. So hopefully the refs can clean it up.
But officially,
That's what I'm saying to y'all. Aaron Donald might have 3 sacks in this game, man. He might have 3 sacks in this game because they do have one up. Y'all see that on the G spot. Y'all see that on the G spot.
remember, Josh Myers been playing his best football all
Yeah,
season.
that's what Goot said.
Yeah. So who knows?
Josh Myers been playing his best football. That's what Good said. So we'll see, man. We'll see the outcome of this game. That
Yeah, I don't know,
oh
man.
God, it's just an ugly season. But I'm here for it. I am here for it. I'm here for this ugly season, and we just got to play through our ups and downs. Um, we got to go through the hardships. Got to go through this journey of becoming a winning team again. And if this what it takes, man, hey, I'm here for the ride. I don't like the ride because it's very, very bumpy right now. You know what I'm saying? This is one of the worst flights I've been on with the Green Bay Packers with all this turbulence going on in the air. But this is still the greatest football team in sports history, and I'm going to hold on to that. But this game, it's up in the air, man. This game is a toss up to me. It could go
Yeah,
either way. I just hope that I'm not gonna say hope. We gotta come play our best football
yeah,
every Sunday. We just gotta come play our best football. Um, I don't have no score prediction on this game. I just want to see when the clock hits zeros that the Packers got them got more points than the opponent they played against. But yeah, man. Any last thoughts before we wrap up this short live? I hate the fact that it has to be short, but we will be back tomorrow after the game to discuss the things that transpired in all 4 quarters. Um, Tomorrow. You got anything else you want to say, man, before we wrap it up? Short live.
yeah, man. I just go pack go. Hopefully, we can get a win, but you never know, man. Crazy league things can happen, and who
Yeah.
knows? If with this who knows, we could be coming on here tomorrow and talk about a fifth L. I hate to be negative, but I'm realistic, and
Right.
things that are not the same results and not getting bad results. I'm going to tell it how it is until the Packers themselves go on the football field and prove it to me.
Exactly, man. That's what they got to do week in and week out.
Yeah,
Um, Damn, what was I gonna say? Uh, 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 Shit, I forgot. Guess it wasn't that important to remember. But yeah, man. Hopefully we could be on the in the winner's circle
um,
tomorrow.
you remember Matt LaFleur do got Sean McVay's number though.
Yeah, but this is what I was gonna say. I just hope I don't witness what I witnessed at the Raider game with one defensive lineman just wreaking havoc on the whole offensive line, and Aaron Donald can do that. Aaron Donald can definitely do that. So hopefully the offensive line coach, put together a scheme to slow him down. I'm pretty sure we'll probably see what we seen on film: three guys blocking one dude while two other guys are rushing in that Jordan Love. So I'm prepared to see three guys blocking Aaron Donald because these dudes want to miss their blocking assignments. I couldn't believe that I seen that in that game, man. Like Elton Jenkins had the guy. Why the hell is Zach Tom and Josh Myers trying to block the same guy Elton Jenkins is blocking? And they just let the I don't even want to think about that play I seen. But before we end the show, we always gotta salute it and send it off with a go pack go. Thank y'all for stopping by, man. I hate the fact that this live had to be short. But catch back up with us tomorrow. We'll be live again to discuss what we see in this game from this team that's underperforming right now. And hopefully Packer fan in Vegas and Big Nate can give their analysis on the game as well. I would love to see those guys go live. Don't stop the content, because once you stop the content, you get lost in the content. So stay doing the content, man, and go pack go, man. We'll check y'all out tomorrow after the game. KHTV, moving the chains with BMac and KHTV, man. Appreciate y'all for stopping by, and we'll see y'all tomorrow live.